Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review, this time with McVitie's Jaffa Cakes Lemon and Lime. So McVitie's Jaffa Cakes, you might know from the name, Jaffa, usually have an orange filling, but this time these ones have a lemon and lime filling, as denoted by this sort of limey stroke lemony text or font. So there we go, I don't think you quite made that out. So I guess lemons when they grow are green, and obviously limes, well, I guess they stay green. So it does cover both bases, but you can see there's a little sort of like a yellowy tint to it, so it's done quite clever there. What does it say there? New flavour. There you go, new flavour, 10 cakes, and that's what it looked like. So you can see there was an advertising campaign a few years ago about sort of this teacher teaching kids about the moon or something like that. So she sort of, let's say, full moon, then she'd take a bite and say half moon, and then eat the whole thing and say total eclipse. And do it one more time and she'd eat another one, and just keep eating them, and the kids were kind of repeating what she was saying. She had a mouthful. It was quite amusing. But there you go. So it's, what does it say? The half mooner. There we go. So what does it say? So yeah, number 3. Which Jaffa cake eater are you? Full moon, half moon, total eclipse. That's the that's the half mooner. I'm a total eclipse. I eat the whole thing at once, basically. There we go. So I assume on different packets it has different ones, and you can see there's like a spherical outline there, so presumably the total eclipse will have nothing there. Bit of a funny one though, if it's total eclipse, there'd just be nothing there, so I don't know, maybe some crumbs, but yeah, it wouldn't really show off the product really, would you? So yeah, so there we go. So there was a big thing, Jaffa Cakes, I think, to avoid paying tax. I think if you're a biscuit, you pay more tax than if you're a cake for whatever reason, or used to. I don't know if it's still the case. So Jaffa Cakes, or McVitie's, who make them, had to try and prove that this was a cake rather than a biscuit, because it does, well, essentially it's like a sort of spongy base with a sort of in this case lemony limey filling covered in chocolate at the top. So at the bottom it's still got the sort of visible base. So it looks like a biscuit really, the same size and everything, but basically it was determined that in order to say that something's a cake, it goes soft. It goes hard. Sorry, when you leave it out over time, whereas a biscuit will go soft, and that's the difference basically. I think that was So there you go. So that's the difference between a cake and a biscuit. These cake bars and things say, well, isn't it just a biscuit? Well, presumably they'll well, maybe that's why they make them. Actually, I was discussing, wasn't I, when I did my toffee crisp one, where it just basically is the same as the sweet, really. It didn't seem to taste any different, but maybe that's why they pay less tax on it. I don't know when they make that one. Maybe that's why they've done it. I don't know. Yeah, so a bit cynical, but there we are. So let's see. So McVitie's Jaffa Cakes, : light sponge cakes with a dark crackly chocolate and a lemon and lime flavoured centre. So there we go. So there we are. And it says the same again. Take 10 light sponge cakes with dark crackly chocolate and a lemon and lime flavoured centre. Voice went a bit funny then, sorry about that. So calories per cake, 12.2 grams. It's 44 calories, so not bad at all really. 1 gram of fats, 0.5 of which are saturates. So 44 calories isn't too bad. You can go for the whole thing, that's the thing. So it's 440 calories for the whole box. But when you consider, well, yeah, it's quite a lot I guess, but if you have an ice cream or something, they probably have 200, 300 calories, so there we go. So yes, I think the box looks nice. I like this sort of gimmick here with the different types of Jaffa Cake eater, and this one does say number 3 there. Let me get that out. Yes, my camera doesn't really autofocus, which is a bit annoying, but sometimes it does. And there's a little thing on the front there telling you about it. So yeah, very nice. So it's got the typical, basically the package is exactly the same as normal, but the Jaffa Cake writing is in the sort of lemony limey font colour rather than the orange one. I don't know if it looks like an orange. This one looks like lemon peel. I don't know if the orange one looks like orange peel. I'm not sure now. Okay, let's give it an open. So join us at Facebook.com/Jaffa Cakes. Stuff like that. Suitable for vegetarians, it says. There's typical number of cakes per pack, 10. I'd like to think there's always 10. Unless there's 11, that'd be better. But yeah, there's nothing else interesting to say. Some barcodes. Quality guarantee. There we go. Oh, this is quite nice. I like this. Normally it does come in like an orange. It is an orange coloured translucent packaging. So obviously, yeah, I guess they couldn't do that with this one, or they could. It would look a bit silly. So they've done this green one, which is quite nice actually. Quite a nice touch. I guess they had to do it because it would have looked wrong to have the orange one. But it looks quite nice. It's a bit sort of garish, I guess, a bit Halloweeny, but it's a nice touch. So you can see there are 10 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. There we go. So let's give them an open again. I think there's much more to be said about that. So you see that's what they actually look like. So there we go. You see, so I'm going to have to be careful because sweltering, literally sweltering at the moment in the UK. So I've been trying to avoid reviewing something that's directly chocolate. So if I literally touch that, it's just going to be a puddle of chocolate. So you can see this is what it looks like. So I'll show you the back there. It's like a sort of spongy cake basey type of and there's a sort of layer of chocolate. And you see that dome? That's where the lemon filling is, and it smells quite nice actually. And I'll try and measure them. As I say, they have melted a bit. It's just very, very hot. Stupidly, I think I actually just I washed my plate a minute ago with hot water, and it's not totally thingy yet. But this is just doesn't really matter. This is just the way it is. So I'm going to try and measure it without having to touch the top, which is difficult but doable. So it's about 5.4, 5.5. Difficult. What did I do? About 5.4, 5.5 centimetres across. There we go. And at the top, it's a bit pointless measuring the top really, but about 5.3. So it is really 5.5 at the bottom. I don't know. Very hard to say that. Yeah, it proves just how much you rely on it. It's about 5. Yeah, it's about 5.3, 5.4 at the bottom. So not 5.5. So there we go. So you can see I've just slightly touched the side there, and chocolate's come off. So move those away. So move them somewhere out of the way. Right. So I'm going to cut it now. So this is going to cause a lot of mess. So normally it's crackly chocolate normally. It does say crackly chocolate on the box, but because it's so hot, it's not too bad actually. But because it's so hot, you know, it's going to be not quite as crackly as normal. But it's cooked quite well. Look at that. That's quite nice. Look at this. It's a perfect cut, isn't it? I like that. So I don't know if you can quite make out the shiny centre. Is it shiny? There you go. Look at that shine there. Reflection from the window. So you can see that's the lemon and lime filling, like a cake base at the bottom. And it's got a small thin covering of chocolate. So there we go. So that's basically what you're getting. So it's quite nice, quite soft. So it looks a bit funny from the bottom, to be honest with you. You might think that's a bit weird, a weird colour. But it's just where it's been baked, basically. So you can see that's the real colour on the outside. Okay, let's lift it up and so we can have a bit of a taste. Hello everyone, hello. So yeah, so I think I'll yeah, I'll eat half and no, I'll eat half. Yeah, I'll do it as I normally would do. Let's see, yeah. So let's give it a taste. Yeah, no crackly chocolate today. It's not normally that crackly anyway, to be honest with you. Not too bad. I think it's quite crackly actually, but it's not crackly. You don't get a massive snap or anything. It's just sort of soft. It's just a thin sort of layer of chocolate that kind of does crack a bit when you bite into it, but it's not like a big crack because it's so thin. Not too bad though. I think it's the short of it. I don't know if I prefer the centre to the regular. I think the orange one's a nicer centre, really. It could be because it's so hot. You know, the chocolate being a bit too soft makes a difference. But I don't know. I don't think the it's quite a sort of bitter, lemony, maybe a limey taste. It doesn't taste overly lemony, so it's probably more of a limey taste, I guess. Yeah, it's just it's a bit bitter. You know, you got a bittery taste to it, but I don't think it tastes quite as nice as a regular Jaffa cake in my eyes. Can go through these very quickly. The regular Jaffa cakes for me taste nicer. They're just the taste in this one's a bit underwhelming, and it's just got a sort of citrusy taste, a bittery taste to it, but that's about it really, and only slightly. So most of it just doesn't really taste of anything. Yeah. Bit disappointing for me, these ones. Yeah, not as good as regular Jaffa Cakes, to be honest with you. But it's got a bit of a lemon, it's got a sort of citrusy taste to it. I don't think it's really a lemony taste. I don't really know what limes taste like, to be honest with you. I've had them in a drink and things, but never. Like lemon's quite distinctive. Lime is just a bit sort of more, maybe more subtle. I'm not sure really. So it doesn't really taste of a lemony taste to me. Not a typical one anyway. What you might expect from a lemon flavoured filling. Yeah, so I don't know, just a bit underwhelming. A bit disappointing really. It looks quite nice. I like all the look of it all. I said the inside itself, I think even with regular Jaffa Cakes, it doesn't have a particular look to it. It just looks, that kind of shiny centre. It doesn't have a look to it. But yeah, overall just a bit. There you go. I guess I'm a half moon guy. Look at that. That's basically where it comes from. So yeah, almost half moon anyway. Or Pac-Man, however you want to say it. So yes. So unless you've got a very small mouth, I don't think you'd ever get it quite. I mean, you also have a very, maybe a kid's mouth. I don't know, could do that. But yeah, for me, that's how it's done. I think mine looks better. Yeah. Don't you think? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, so there we are. Yeah, I guess you could do a quarter moon. Don't think that'd be on the packet. Anyway, digressing as always. Yeah, I think it's not bad. Probably nice to accompany a regular Jaffa Cake. You have them both at once and you just sort of see the difference, and that'd be quite nice. But I think you'd probably think, the other ones are better. These will just make a nice bit of a change to it. So yeah, a bit about 3.5 out of 5. I think for me, they're okay. Just not quite as nice as the original ones, and the flavour's just not quite as good. It's just doesn't really add much to it. It's just a brief tang, and then it's gone really. I think with the regular Jaffa Cakes, I'm sure the orange just lingers a bit longer, and there's a bit more substance to it. This one just doesn't really. It's just sort of a brief, as I say, tang in your mouth, and then it's kind of gone really. So a bit disappointing. It's not overly lemon either. Yeah, bit of a funny one. But yeah, 3.5 out of 5 I think for me. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that review. As always, follow me to subscribe, like my videos, follow me on Instagram as well, and always leave a comment or two if you can. It's always lovely to hear from you, and I'll see you next time. Take care everyone, see you later. Bye. See ya.